All right, hey guys, number 2. All right, so today I'm going to show you, as a last resort, how to clean algae off your live rock. How I do it anyway. You can do it the way you want, but as a last resort, when cleaners aren't doing it, when you're picking it out a little at a time isn't doing it, sometimes you have to remove the rock. Hopefully you won't have to do this, but I'm going to show you how I do it and what I do along with it to kind of do two things at the same time. So let's get right into it. All right, so here's the problem issue. All down here, look, I even have a little red growing in there, red algae. This is bryopsis, a lot of it. Some hairs, some bryopsis, and this whole rock structure is in 2 separate pieces. This used to be in the 5-gallon. The only coral on it is the Kenya tree, so they can handle being taken out of the water. So I'm going to take both these out of the water and scrape it all as much as I can off. And just before I do that, I'm going to clean off the glass on the sides, suck 5 gallons of water out, and use that water. I've mixed up 5 gallons of salt water to clean the rock off, and then I'm going to replace it with 5 gallons of fresh water. So it's a mini water change and cleaning the glass off to kind of get this going. And then I think I'm going to go get some cleaners and add those to the tank. All right, we're back, guys. So what I'm going to do is turn all the pumps off. I do this anyway. I turn all the pumps off because I want everything still in there, so when I scrape off this algae, it floats to the bottom. All right, so I'm going to scrape it off, and some will float in the water if it doesn't sink, but I use a shrimp net, and I'll go around the tank and pull out as much as I can. See, the back is quite bad. I usually just push the top algae down where you can see it, down towards the bottom, but today I'm going to push it all the way down and then collect it. It would probably take me about 5 gallons of water to collect it all. I'll clean this thing off, the return, and then clean, as I said before, the big piece of rock here. All right, so you can kind of see what I'm doing here, guys. I'm just pushing it all down, trying not to make a lot of flow and commotion in the water, you know. I don't want it to be stirred up too much. I mean, it's inevitable some will get stirred up. But this is what I'm doing all along the back. And then I'll do this on the side. It's just a disaster down there. So this is Tom Reefer at his best. All right, well, this is settling. Most of it's settled down on the bottom. See what I mean? So I'm gonna clean these flow pumps, this return valve here. So this is just some netting that I'm gonna place. It'll collect most of it. It won't collect it all, the real fine stuff, but it'll collect enough so I can use this same water to clean out the rock that I'm going to clean. Here it goes. Ah, great, Tom, you and your big ideas. Maybe it's just it's a old snail shell. I'm up in the tank too, guys, so you can, let me just do a little bit, so you can see how it's catching there. Let me do a little more here before I show you what I'm doing up in the tank. This is all bryopsis on this thing. Sometimes this hair algae will come right off, but if there's bryopsis in it, it won't. Oh man, I inhaled some nice salt water. That trickling you hear, I actually kept the refugium going because it's not really causing any issue for flow. So now I need to remove this stuff into another bucket, BRB. If I remove that out of there, there's still some stuff floating around in there. I'm gonna put this on the ground. See, this is all one piece. I thought it was two. Maybe it fused together. I use a wire brush for this. And, you know, it's said that when you get this has been live rock, guys, all along. It's been said that when you scrape off a new live rock that you've gotten, and this stuff is really on there. This is like turf algae, bryopsis, everything. I'll show you at the end of the video how much came off and how much didn't. This isn't like gonna clean it to no end. This is real live rock, by the way. This is from, I believe this was Marshall Island rock. This is probably from when it was taken. This came from Fish Guy Mike years and years ago now, probably 4 or 5 years. He had it probably for a couple years. I don't know if you can see this rock, but it's got a lot of coralline on it. And this is 2 pieces, I believe. I hooked these together, cemented them. So I don't know how much came off. It's hard to tell because, you know, hair algae kind of doesn't look so bad when you take it out of the water on a rock. Then you put it back in and it's all over the place still. Yeah, I'm not focused though. I have my hands in the tank. You're leaving?
I'm leaving.
Okay.
Bye.
How is the chim?
Nice. It's really crowded.
It is crowded?
Really, really crowded.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, pretty lady.
Bye.
Okay. I should be done by that time. I see another piece over here on the other thing. I feel like I want to take that out, but I know that's what this thing's held on to, but it's too big of a piece that has too much on it. But I can't take it out. There's too much nice coral on there. I wouldn't recommend you do this when there's coral all over your rock unless it's something very hardy. I don't want to take this out with all that coral on it. Let's let the pumps run, get everything going, and you guys can kind of see what it's going to look like. So you can see what I'm doing here with the shrimp net. I mean, this is minimal. You know, it's not, you know, but it takes a little bit out, and it just makes me feel better. I don't know. Probably my OCD or something. I just don't like seeing all that stuff floating around because it's just going to latch on to something, which it will anyway. But a tank recovery such as this, guys, with this much algae in it, you're going to have to go through a long period. I put a new sponge in here just to collect everything as it goes over the overflow box, and we'll wait and see. All right, so 3 hours later, after the big scrub off, looks pretty good. This stuff up here, some came off, but some is still on there. So overall, the tank, I did the back, looks decent. The sides, it's not collecting down in here. So I think I'm on the way back, guys, with the 75 gallon.